Hey, how's it going? And today I'm going to show you how to go between LightWave and 3DCoat without using a plugin. Previously, I showed you how to use a plugin, but I thought it'd be good to show you how to do it without a plugin and save yourself some money. Okay, so it's a little bit of work. You know, everything's a lot of work in 3D sometimes. To get started, I would go ahead and have Modeler open, Layout open, and 3DCoat open. And we're going to start in Layout. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to the in-out interchange here. And I already have a Mixamo character ready to go. So I've already shown you how to do this, but you go to Read File, you navigate to your FBX file, your Mixamo, and you open it up. And then you just click this button here. And this is fantastic improvement to LightWave because there's your character ready to go. And this is actually animated character already. So if I go to the 0 frame, I went to the 0 frame there and I hit play, he's already ready to go. Okay. And then what we're going to do is you come up here and you go to File, Save All Objects, and go Yes. And then once you do that, you come down here to the object, and it'll be by default, it looks like it's on alpha joints. If you want to surface the alpha joints, you can do that separately, but we're going to do the surface. So make sure you're on alpha surface. And what's great is when you click on Modeler up here, it automatically imports into Modeler. That's great. And if you wanted to just adjust it and do some stuff with it in Modeler, you could. It's already good to go. But what we're going to do is we're going to go to Save, and we're going to go to Export, and we're going to export this as an OBJ file. And just leave it called Alpha Surface, the name that it is. I've already done this, that's why it's already there. So go Save, and this is going to overwrite it. And you've got that saved out. Now you jump on over into 3DCoat, and we're going to go to File. We're going to go to Import Model for Per Pixel Painting, and we go to our alpha surface that we saved and go Open, and we can leave all these on the default and go OK. And there's our model. From this point, oops, I didn't mean to do that. From this point, you can just have your way with it. We can just go over here to Smart Material here. This is a good one. And give that a second to load in. And we go OK here, and then we just get our airbrush tool. So we got that, and you could just paint away and modify. I'm not going to paint the whole character, but you get the idea. You go ahead and paint it. Actually, what's cool is there's actually this text, spline text tool, and you can actually engrave numbers on here and stuff. So I'm going to do that on another project. But anyway, we're going to go File, and then we're going to go to Export Objects and Textures, and make sure Export Geometry is off. These are all going to be RGBs, and so we'll just click off all that. Cancel that. Okay, and then we just go. Oh, and the other thing is make sure you're on PBR metalness. Okay, and then you just go OK. And this is going to import to the standard place. I believe it stores under Documents, 3DCoat, and then the version number, and then it should be, those files should be in there somewhere in a folder. Okay, you can just minimize this and just jump back into Layout. Now, once we're back in Layout, all we got to do is, well, there's a few things we got to do, but we can go to the image editor and load. And then on my system, all those files stored in Documents 3DCoat, and I'm in version 4.9, and there they all are right there. And I just hit Shift and select them all at one time, and they all come in like that, and that's great. Okay, and then I can go into the Surface Editor and make sure I'm on alpha surface, alpha body, and we go into the edit node graph. Oops, let me go back one step here. The material is standard right now. We want to switch that to principled BSDF. Okay, now we can go into the edit node graph, and we can just delete that. Okay, now I forget, there's, what is it, 6? I think it's 6 surfaces, 7 surfaces that we got to bring in. So the first thing we're going to do is go to Image, and we're just going to double click that, and then we're going to just we'll go Copy, and I think we need 6 of these. So we're just going to go Control V, and I'm going to make 6 of these. So now there's 6 of these. You know, I didn't mean to do that. Let me start over. I'll go to Image, and then we'll double click this, and before I copy it, I'll go ahead and set it to UV map. Okay, and now all our images should already be loaded. I'll just go albedo, which is our color, and then what I can do now, I can copy this, and then I can go Control V. I think I need 6 of them. I can't remember, 5 or 6. So I'll just pull these down for now. Okay, so we got this one, that's our color one. And then what we're gonna do is double click on this one and we're gonna load our ambient occlusion and close that. We're gonna come over here and get a multiply right here under a vector. And we're gonna drag color into A and color into B and the results into color. And then we'll make these small like that. Okay, and just pull these up and out of the way. If we come into, can't really see what's happening here too much. Let me go to display here. Hold on, let me fix this display a little bit. Let me move this guy over here. I think I gotta be on the skeleton to move him. So let's just scooch him over here to the side. Zoom in a little bit here. Trying to so we can kind of see what we're doing. Okay, so let me go back in the surface editor now. This takes up a lot of real estate. Okay. So now we'll go into the image number 3 here, and we're gonna load in, let's see, we got albedo and ambient occlusion, and we got a bump. So we'll just do bump here, close that, and we're gonna go from bump to bump. Okay, and then we'll go to number 4 here, and we'll go to metalness and close that, and we'll go from luma to metallic. And then what else we got? We got roughness, and we'll close that, and for roughness we'll go from luma to roughness and close that. And I guess we didn't need this one. And then we just have to load our normal map. So we'll come over here to normal and double click this. There's our normal map. We got to set this to the UV map, and then load our normal map here. Close this, and this one's easy because it's just normal goes into normal. And I think that's it. And then if we close all this out, I could actually just drag him back where he was now. Let me just put him on 0. And I'll just see where I'm, just zoom in like that. Okay, and now if we go into VPR, I can turn off the backdrop here. Well, I'll just leave it on, I guess. But anyway, you get the full effect of all his textures on there. It's pretty cool. Of course, there's rendering settings that you can do to clean up some of the noise on there and stuff. It's a pretty cool thing once you get the hang of it, and it's a little bit of work, but it's a lot. I think it goes pretty smoothly once you get going on it. That's the whole process. And what's cool about this is that if I go to camera view, let me switch to camera view, that'll put me on a little bit. I have all the animations all in there, so he's already he's all good to go. So it allows you to go in and resurface your character switch between LightWave and 3DCoat, and it doesn't tamper with any of the animation that you may have added to your character. So it just allows you to take the surfaces out, just the surfaces, and it doesn't mess with the rig, the skeleton, or anything like that. I think it's a really great way to work with 3DCoat and LightWave. So anyway, I hope you found this helpful. Take care and have a great day, and I'll talk to you next time.